just makes the 100 minerals that the Zealot costs, it just makes it so much more cost effective. They're going to charge in there, they're going to get damage done, and they're also exceptionally good against siege tanks. So we're going to have to see some good micro here to determine this battle, because it is pretty close. I'm going to say that Terran is going to have an advantage here with these siege tanks.
Definitely. But now, where's the Guardian Shields? Up there's the Guardian Shield. We do have these Zealots really getting close, doing a lot of damage. There's Blink as well as Charge Up. But there's one Zealot taking out that tank. This is actually looking not too bad for Protoss, all things considered. However, that one tank in the back, or two tanks in the back, are now being forced to flee. But now that there's Charge and Blink, this army is going to be hard-pressed to escape. But
great micro from the Protoss. He did lose the one Colossus, but he only invested in one. I think that was a good idea. Looks like he's getting a little over-anxious with his push here, but he is going to push through with the Immortal, which is great against tanks and Marauders as well.
Oh, yeah,
but more reinforcements coming in.
Yeah, and the Moral gets sniped down. That's kind of bad. So Antimage ends up being a little overzealous, taking a little more damage than he could have, but still dealing a lot, because it takes a long time to rebuild tanks.
Yeah, it looks like Antimage just wasn't counting on CocoA having enough macro there, but CocoA did a good job keeping his production up. He had his reinforcements out in time, and Antimage threw away a pretty decent number of units there with that counter push.
Yep. But Antimage does have his third up and running. He's got a fairly good unit count, and he's now also going into his double starport, or his double Stargate. He's actually got also another Robo coming down, so he's going to have double Robo, double Stargate. It's kind of an expensive mix. I don't know how that's really going to work against the mainly infantry forces of CocoA.
As we saw in the first game, he is going to get the Phoenixes out to tank damage from the Vikings. It's a good idea. It keeps the Colossus alive for a lot longer, which is what's really important late game. You can't lose all the Colossus because they're just too expensive, they take so long to make, and you can't really replenish your Colossi count if you happen to lose them all carelessly.
Yeah. But how do you think that economy-wise this is going to work? Because going for a double Robo and double Stargate, it doesn't seem like he'll be able to produce enough tanking units like like Zealots or Sentries even, because he's going to spend all that money doing 600, 400 for the two Colossi at once.
Well, the thing is as you can see, he is producing from all of those buildings right now, and he has money to spare. Since those units take quite a long time to build, you're able to consistently keep pumping them out because you keep just harvesting more minerals. Harvesting off of 3 base does give you quite a bit of income, so a lot of the time you just want to go ahead and get that second robotics. Go ahead and get that second Stargate and just pump out units because you just want to spend your money as you get it, and because that's going to make the difference in the game.
Yep. And also, I do want to know that both players are getting more expansions. CocoA is taking his gold, while Antimage is taking his expo on the left. I believe that neither player knows about each of the expos that are going up, so this will be interesting to see how this plays out. Whether they're both going to think that they're in an economic advantage when they're actually perfectly even, maybe even CocoA being ahead because he's getting gold and not something else. But this will be interesting.
Antimage has this 4 Colossus count now, and this is the critical number where the Colossi really start to tear things up. So he's going to try to move in here and poke around a little bit, maybe catch the Terran army out of position, and deal some heavy damage.
Yep. Anyway, now he's going to push in at the gold. Phoenixes are there doing damage, but, oh god, CocoA's pulling the army back into the siege tank line, and Zealots are, a couple Zealots just deciding, like, I'm going to go to die now. But, still, the expo was stopped. That, command center is no longer there. And, we're going to continue watching this. Right now, Antimage is about to get his 4th up. So continuing to macro up fairly well, both players are actually approaching max food, CocoA being there closer by about 20 or 30 food.
Yeah, and as we can see, CocoA did invest in the +1 infantry attack upgrade. His armor is going to be finishing in just about 20-30 seconds here, And that makes a huge difference in the damage, because the Marauders are just doing an extra 2 damage with every single shot.
Yep, and we also have a drop in the back.
It does add up a lot in large numbers.
Yep, and we do have a drop in the back. Phoenixes are going to come and help just clean this up a little bit. But still, CocoA pulling the army back, and now CocoA's actually pushing forward. He's got a free natural expansion right now from Antimage, but Colossus and Blink Stalkers, Charge Lots, all that are moving in. God, I can't tell this is go, but good liftoff on the tanks. So all of a sudden, we actually have all these Colossus, the 5 Colossus just tearing through everything. Really good Phoenix use, blinking up the tanks. And Antimage is in a great position right now. CocoA is managing to target the Colossi using his Vikings, but still, they're going to kill 1 or 2. 2 go down, so now 3 Colossi are left, but that was an expensive loss for CocoA.
Yeah, CocoA moved in. A lot of Terran players like to do this. They come in with a drop, and then they make a really fast attack at the natural and try to snipe a Nexus. This is it can be a good move, but it can be really risky, and you're kind of banking on your opponent not reacting in time. But here we saw Antimage reacted perfectly. He got there, he forced the Marauders to stop focusing down on the natural and start fighting, and he took a lot of damage. But here, Antimage once again moving in for a counter push and just losing a ton of units to those Marauders.
Yeah, he just squandered the advantage he just gained. But he's making use of it though. He's using his Phoenixes to pick up tanks, pick up units, and just take them out. But he is warping more. He's got more charge lots at the front, but it's still a little tough. He's getting more Stalkers as well. This is going to be most likely in CocoA's favor. It all depends on the Phoenix uses at this point and the micro. But look at that, Antimage just sitting there with a bunch of his units. He's got to start getting. He might want to send probes. Those probes could start killing those Marauders with the health that they have right now. Notice that some of them have like 3 health, but still Nexus does go down. Colossus is out. That Colossus goes in there, gets 2 swipes off, and half those Marauders are just dead. But yeah, there we go. The Colossus is now coming in. It's going to get a few kills fairly simply. But still, Antimage lost in Expo. He's about to take the one in the bottom left, but still, CocoA is in a good position right now.
Yeah, starting to pump out Marines now with the combat shield. Marines do great damage. He knows that the Colossi count is a lot smaller now than it was before, so that's why he's deciding to pump out some more Marines. He's also probably feeling a lack of gas income, so that's another reason. He wants to keep his macro up. He can't afford all the Marauders, so he's just going to start pumping out some more Marines.
Yep, you mentioned gas, and his main is about to be mined out with gas. One of the refineries is out, and the other one has 4 left and is now mined out. So he could...
Excellent Phoenix harass from Antimage there. He flies into Terran's gold, kills about almost 10 SCVs mining at the gold, just keeping his income lower and lower, hoping that as the game goes on, he can kind of get ahead in the income. But it looks like the Terran is still in a winning position right now.
Yeah, and he even just took out the the natural expansion that was trying to come up again. But now he's actually going to move out and try and take out the 4th. And Antimage just finished his first 4, so he's not really going to be able to upgrade anything right now if this gets taken out. But yeah. So now, yeah, look at this. This is now actually about to go down again. This is a really, really close game. Like, Antimage is just slowly losing it, but look at this. The stim is taking out the thing. All those Marines are going to help take out the Phoenixes. These Colossi are coming back. This siege tank is actually going to be able to do a ton of damage to these guys, but this Colossi count is really growing. And all of a sudden, it seems like Antimage is about to be in a better position, but just as I say that, I look at the food count, and Antimage is down 50 food.
Yeah, he's not feeling in a great position right now. The Colossi, he has a good number of Colossi, but not a lot of gateway units to back them up.
Yep. And now he's walking to a planetary fortress. Although he was trying to target those SCVs, but he ends up just losing units for free. And oh god, look at this ball from this bio ball from CocoA is just going to be able to erase everything. One stim will be able to chase down, yep, and those Colossi evaporate so quickly. Vikings taking out the Phoenixes, and there's GG from Antimage.
GG.
Definitely GG. That was a great series. It seems that CocoA has emerged victorious in the TK Open number 7. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you appreciated those games. I am going to go say thank you to players, and that was amazing.
Alright guys, it's been fun casting with y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the finals.
Yep, definitely queue in for more. There will be more TQ Opens in the future, Open Diamond tournaments, sponsored by eSpot Billiards and Arcades. Go to our website, teamtq.webs.com, check them out, thank them, they are cool. You should give them points and stuff, and go visit them. Thank you.